Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
12.
On second down, Ryan. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, now look at 56. Look at...
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Working out of the gun. Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Mayfield steps away to his left. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Flush to his right. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Leopard! Leopard!
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Ryan on second down. Dancing to his left. He completes it to Evans. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Mayfield on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Rashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go.
They'll run now with Burkhead. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan being chased out left. He's got Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go play action here on 1st down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Mayfield now. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gonna look deep. And this will be caught at the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We have so many different terms for third down, third and short, third and long, third and manageable. How about third and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
First down, a run with Smallwood. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Johnson. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this deep, has got to be priority one.
Now Ryan looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the route is on here in this first half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to dump it underneath. Now second down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is fielded at the 27. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Detroit! Detroit!
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 3 touchdown passes now for the rookie Baker Mayfield. And the Browns continue to roll. Catanzaro now for the extra point. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Buying time to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. On first down, Ryan steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Denzel Ward. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a game for the rookie Baker Mayfield. 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Browns are pouring it on.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, what a move. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Underneath here to Hill. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Mayfield off the play fake. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Third and long for Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on third down for the Browns. And even 50 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Over!
Handoff comes to Smallwood. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Watching now, Barney!
They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. They get it to him running left, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns continue to roll.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead will swell by 1 more. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Ryan dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Look out.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They start the drive with Smallwood. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Johnson, 32 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And the ball is out. Burkhead lost it. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They give to Smallwood. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
They'll run it with Johnson, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Gun! Set! 3-19!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone.
Now, Barney!
On second down, Smallwood. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Browns on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw on 3rd down. Ryan being chased out left. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final